Yeah, I have all the confidence in the world. I have a great team behind me. They support me every time. We just roll together, man. That's our DNA. Just stay together and keep going. It's a long game.
So, when you're building a team, you want a point guard who can do everything, and when we talk about Luka Doncic, well, he gives you just that. Luka is one of the best point guards in the NBA today, and to have that status at just 25 years old is something that doesn't happen often. Once he was drafted, he made an immediate impact to this Mavericks team, and after a 2024 season we just witnessed, the Luka Doncic MVP campaign is stronger than ever. So far, Luka has won the Rookie of the Year, been on 5 All-NBA teams, been selected to be an All-Star 5 times, led the league in scoring in 2024, and has reached the NBA Finals. When you start to talk about players who can influence the game and pretty much control it, if you look around the league, Luka Doncic is arguably the best at doing so. He's never too sped up on the court as he can dictate his own pace, so this allows him to see these finds open up, and with that passing accuracy, he can put it right on the money. By controlling the pace like that, it allows plays to develop on the floor, and it's not just openings for his teammates, as angles for him to attack can open up as well, and here's where he can split the defense to go score inside. With Luka having the ability to switch between master facilitator to master scorer, it keeps the defense on their toes at all times, and if they allow him to get hot, well now you have signed up for a Luka Doncic masterclass. During this 2024 season, Luka Doncic averaged 34 points, 9 rebounds and 9 assists, while shooting 48% from the field and 38% from deep, and the way he picked apart the defense is truly one of the most beautiful things in basketball. Some people may criticize him for being a ball hog, taking questionable shots, or playing a style they find boring, but when you really break down his game, regardless of how you feel about him, it's hard to deny just how skilled he truly is. For defenses, there's no room for complacency. You can't afford to lose focus for even a split second during the action, because just when it seems like he's about to pull up for a jumper, Luka will spot a cutter headed to the rim, and before you know it, the ball is right past your defense. I understand most people love scoring, and trust me, his ability to create for himself goes deep. But while there's a lot of amazing scorers in NBA history, there's only a select few guys who can pass the ball as good as Doncic. It's these times where it seems like there's nowhere to go or pass it to once the defense collapses on him, but when he finds that slight angle to go behind the back to Grant Williams, it introduces you to his world of transferring energy. As we all know, energy can't be created or destroyed, only transferred, and it's like Luka is the heater that gets this entire team hot. With this thermal-like energy of his, he can transfer to a teammate with a half-court pass if needed, he can pull 2 defenders towards him to then send it in a lob formation, and if he wants to get a little creative, he can deceive the double team with his look off, and the energy is now perfect in motion. This gravity Luka possesses allows for the defense to be exploited, as he can stay calm while taking his time to solve the equation, and with the look to the corner, this makes Kyle Kuzma not be ready to steal this pass down to Gafford, who can then toss this in over the top. Being able to attract so much attention indirectly gets your guys open for shots without you even touching the ball, as the defense will be so geared on stopping you that they leave an open man with space and opportunity. Now the only reason the defense is helping so hard is because Doncic has the ability to score the ball at any time, so forcing the ball out his hands is what they would rather do, but when you see that it can lead to more than just a simple pass from his teammate to then upgrade to a whole connectivity series for the team, this is when you truly want to think twice. Defenses may try to double him off the screen, but if they leave any gap for Luka, well he can deliver this bounce pass down the middle, and now with Lively catching it making the defense shift, this pass to Exum in the corner is available for straight cash. With 1.3 secondary assists on the season, this led to Luka leading the league in these, just setting up his teammates for a chain activity that results in easy buckets. This right here all goes back to the gravity he has on the floor, as when doubles are sent at him, it makes the backline defenders shift, so once this pass is sent to Kyrie and no attention is on Josh Green, well here comes the swing for the money ball. Now as great as the gravity is, it all stems from him being a prolific scorer, so when you notice that Luka can manipulate the defense to then make the read he wants, it showcases yet another level of his passing. Coming off this DHO here, Luka has the attention of 2 defenders. So this leads to Monk having to cover Lively on the roll, and since Doncic is great at throwing these lobs over the top, this makes the entire defense fall for the fake at the alley-oop to then send it out to a wide open Derrick Jones Jr. for the 3. I mean, hey, I can't lie, in real time when these plays happen, you might just miss it, but when you slow it down, you can see how the entire Jazz defense is all locked in on him for Luka to then send it to the corner for an XM 3. And don't get it wrong, it doesn't just only happen for 3-pointers, as here Luka completely looks off Lively on this pick and roll, and with Kessler being a step behind because Luka's being deceptive, this alley-oop connection is right on point. Yeah, it's truly ridiculous how he can move or freeze an entire defense with the look of his eyes, and if you watch him when he gets in the air here, Luka has the entire defense shifting down to cover the zip pass to the corner, and this leads to Derrick Jones Jr. being able to attack the closeout to then soar in for a layup. This right here is no easy thing to do, as you must be able to make moves in a split second and on the fly, so once a passing window opens up, you have to be able to get it there in a short period of time. On this drive here, Luka gets all the way to the paint with barely any problem, and although we would all assume he's going to toss this lob up to Lively, Luka not only deceives the defense, but he quickly kicks it out right over Banchero to Grant Williams for a wide open three-pointer. He'll have these times where off the screen, Lively is able to slip into space uncovered for a brief moment, and this is exactly what I mean by those short windows of time, and with a quick zip, Lively can go lay it in over KD. When you're dealing with NBA defenses, you never know when that gap will present itself, so you must be able to pass it quickly and in multiple ways to get it to the intended receiver. It may start with you pulling back briefly to then thread a smooth bounce pass to Powell for a two-hander, upgrade to an attack where he euros to pull the defense into him to then float this up for a lively slam, and to max it out completely, Luka can no-look the lob off the glass to Gafford to catch and go finish. Now some of you might say, he didn't mean to do that, he's not that creative. Well, how about here where he can spot Josh Green going baseline to receive a pass in the corner, so with the bounce pass that goes through LeBron's legs with some English, this makes it all the way to Green, who can then nail the corner three. So yeah, don't lie, it gets pretty nasty out there when Luka makes it a focal point to find his guys on the court. Not only can he deliver those tight-knit passes in the half court, but say one of his guys breaks free in transition, well if you're not already back, you're just giving up free points. This versatility within his passing unlocks the mastery level because now you have every move in the game unlocked, so when anyone tries to battle you, you have whatever weapon you may need. As Luka comes off the screen to attack downhill, he does have Lively en route for a lob, but with Bam playing the middle ground and being a great defender, this probably isn't the best option. Not only that, but Jaime Jaquez Jr. is also on the backside waiting for the pass to be thrown to potentially break up the play, so what does Doncic do? He no-looks his pass to the corner which catches the defense off guard, and that's all she wrote. Other times Doncic may be double when coming off the screen instead of going one-on-one, so this makes seeing the court that much harder, but with Luka, it doesn't matter if you take away that lob pass that he likes to throw, he'll look towards the slot area to fool the defender to then send it over to Kyrie for the butterball. I'm telling you, you have to be an adaptable and accurate passer because at any time the defense can rush you, so you must be able to make a quick decision, and not only does it have to be quick, but it has to be right on the money.
With a foul limit, and it's a lob!
When you're talking about the game of basketball, there's many ways to take over a game or just impose your will, and when you're talking about Luka Doncic, he can bully the defense without even scoring the ball. There's not many players in NBA history who you can say pass the ball as good as Luka, and then when you add in the scoring with it, the list gets even slimmer. I understand that traditional point guards are phasing out the league year by year, but even with that happening, you still have guys like Luka Doncic who can showcase just how important it is to have high-level passing skills. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you're first to know when I upload. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.